Welcome to high school and welcome to Bishop Kenny. Hopefully each of you will adjust to life as a Crusader as you get used to being on a bigger campus with many opportunities, more freedom, and more responsibility. In this short presentation, we hope to highlight some of the important disciplinary guidelines that are outlined in the Parent and Student Handbook. We have two deans at Bishop Kenny. I am Dean Ray, the Dean of Students, and I work with students whose last names begin with A through M. Dean Rollerson works with students whose last names begin with N through Z. We work together to ensure that all students follow the Code of Conduct. All students are expected to report to school and classes on time, be in proper uniform, and prepared for class. Cell phones may be used before and after school and also between classes. Cell phones must be off and stored in your backpack before you enter any classroom on campus. All students are expected to be respectful to everyone on our campus at all times. Each of you has been issued a locker. You may not share lockers as you are responsible for the items found inside your locker, your backpack, or on your iPad. iPads are to be used for educational purposes only. You may not take photos of anyone on our campus without their The uniform code is strictly enforced. Please make sure that you are in proper uniform before you come in from the parking lots each day. 3 pink slip uniform violations equals a central detention. Automatic uniform violations include improper haircuts and shaving for boys and short skirts for girls. Boys and girls are expected to be in proper uniform in terms of shoes and shirts that do not fit properly. After school dismissal, boys may remove or loosen their ties. All shirt tails must remain tucked in until 3 p.m. each day. Girls' skirts must be no longer than 4 inches from the floor and must be worn at the waist and may not be rolled down. On your first offense of a short skirt, you will be issued a central detention as that is the warning. All subsequent violations will result in a Saturday school. Dean Ray is the only person on campus who measures skirts. Your name may be turned in by one of the teachers if they believe you have a short skirt. During the winter months, we have an outerwear policy. All uniform jackets are required to be purchased through Baker's Sporting Goods. Club or athletic issue jackets and sweatshirts are not permitted.
The most efficient way to minimize the chances of small problems from becoming major issues is to take ownership in your school. Take a proactive approach and report all conflicts as soon as they happen. Remember, you are doing your friends, your classmates, and most of all yourself a disservice by standing back and saying nothing when rules are being broken or a conflict is on the verge of escalating. Therefore, put forth your best effort each day to simply do the right thing and make great choices. One way to avoid conflicts altogether is to use your locker and your locker alone to store your possessions. Do not share lockers or give your combination out to anyone else, and secure your things at all times. Please do not assume that even for a moment, leaving a cell phone, iPad, or anything of value to you cannot result in a theft. If you find yourself in a situation where you believe you have lost an item, you should report to Crusader Corner as soon as possible. If you believe an item has been stolen, please report this to Dean Ray or Dean Rollerson immediately. Lastly, in our proactive approach to minimizing conflict and following the rules, we would like you to bear in mind the company you keep says a great deal about who you are. Please help your friends avoid trouble by being bold and having the courage to simply walk away from situations where you know just even having a presence could lead to undesirable consequences. Remember, reputation is simply what others think of you, while character is who you really are. Focus on your character. The Bishop Kenny Code of Conduct is based on the belief that instruction should occur in an environment that is conducive to learning. There are 4 levels of disciplinary action contained in our Code of Conduct. Level 1 is considered a minor offense. Level 2 is an intermediate offense. Level 3 is a major offense, and Level 4 is considered a flagrant offense. Consequences progress and range anywhere from essential detention to Saturday school for Level 1 and 2, all the way up to suspension, exclusion, and possible expulsion for a Level 4 violation. The school will assess a $40 fine for a Saturday. All Honor Code violations are Level 2 offenses of the Code of Conduct that includes lying, cheating, plagiarism, or theft. These will be subject to disciplinary action by the Office of the Dean. Students are expected to submit his or her own work unless instructed otherwise by a teacher. For the first offense, students who give or receive unauthorized aid on an assignment or test will receive a 0 for the test or assignment. Parents will be notified and a Saturday school assigned. A second offense during the year will result in a 1-day suspension and a meeting with the administrative review team. Also included with the second offense is a 3-point deduction from each quarter grade for every day the student is suspended.
As you adjust to your new school, remember that every choice you make has consequences. If you do the right thing, good things will happen. If you make bad decisions, there are negative consequences. Surround yourself with people who bring out the best in you and get involved in an activity, sport, or club that best fits your personality. Your first priority is to work hard in the classroom and follow the rules. We hope that each of you has a successful year at Bishop Kenny, and remember that we are always available to help you if you should need it.